Black legacy characters. I got you. Here go a video I did back in 2021 on a legacy character that I think a lot of people don't know anything about. Black legacy character. Condensed, but legacy nonetheless. It's the kind of things we want to see. It's the kind of things we want perpetuated in comics for us. And it's happening. And not over at Marvel or DC. This is Be Real with D Real.
What up, y'all? I hear a lot of talk about legacy and legacy of superheroes, particularly Black superheroes, and now we ain't got enough. Okay, I'm gonna help y'all change that. There's a legacy superhero out there who combines the abilities and look of Spider-Man, the Creeper, and Stiltman. Let's talk about it. Let's Be Real with D Real. What up, y'all, and welcome to another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. It's your man D Real. What's going on? Now, before we get off into this situation about legacy, let's do the particulars. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page. I think by now, for the realists who've been rocking with me the longest, y'all know why. Tell a friend, and tell that friend to tell two friends. I know that sounds kind of Amway-ish, but hey, we make it do what it do. Now, let's talk about this legacy character here. How many of us have heard of a character called Jack in the Box? No, not that Jack in the Box. This Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is a character who was coming to us from the Astro City mythos. For those of y'all that don't know about Astro City is a comic that premiered in the 90s. It's made by Image Comics. Kurt Busiek, great writer. Brent Anderson and Alex Ross brought us Astro City. Astro City is basically a city filled to the brim with superheroes. Not as many Black superheroes as I'd like to see, but we got enough going. Anyway, Jack in the Box made his appearance in Astro City #3. Kurt Busiek, Brent Anderson, and Alex Ross. Love that Alex Ross work. If you look real closely at the Jack in the Box, at the way he moves and even the way he looks, the way he moves, very Spider-Man-ish. The way he looks, very creeperish. And as you can see, very Stiltman-ish. Okay, 3 different people have been Jack in the Box over the course of the Astro City mythos. The first was Jack Johnson. He was succeeded directly by his son, Zachary Johnson. And Zachary Johnson was succeeded directly by Roscoe James. Roscoe James? Roscoe? Make me think about Roscoe Jenkins. Anyway, the first Jack in the Box, whose name is ironically Jack Johnson, was a Black toy maker who was a very skilled and talented toy maker who got work for a company in the 1950s called Whamco. Sounds a lot like the real toy company Whammo. Anyway, when they hired Jack Johnson, he was much smarter and worked much harder than any of the other toy makers at Whamco. Coincidentally, got paid a lot less. It was the 1950s. He was Black. What'd you expect? His designs were so good that people started weaponizing them. I mean, before y'all say what, think about it, man. Toys in the 1950s and the 1960s were dangerous. Remember in a Christmas story, you could put your eye out. That was back in the 30s. They didn't make toys safe for a long time. So yes, weaponizing toys, very plausible. Jack tried to bring this to the attention of his boss. He was letting the mob is out here using our toys to hurt people. Nah, we don't care, darky. Matter of fact, you're fired. Okay, so Jack figured out there was a connection between Whamco and the mob. He customized some of his toys, and that's how he first went into action as Jack in the Box. He went into action and brought down not only Whamco, but he went to bring down the mob as well. But eventually the mob got tired of his shenanigans, lured him into a trap, and the building exploded, and we didn't see that Jack in the Box anymore. His son, Zachary, took up the mantle of Jack in the Box and avenged his father's deaths and decided to stay the Jack in the Box and became the Jack in the Box. In fact, Zachary Johnson is the person who has held the mantle of Jack in the Box the longest. Zachary started having babies. And at some point, he realized somebody could possibly find out that I'm Jack in the Box and put my wife and my babies in danger. So because Jack in the Box was so popular as an urban superhero, there were kids, teenagers, gang members almost, if you will, who ran the streets with Jack in the Box and helped him fight crime. These guys were called the Trouble Boys. And the leader of the Trouble Boys' name was Roscoe James. See where I'm going with this? So in order to keep his family safe and to do what he do, Zach passed the mantle of Jack in the Box to Roscoe. Bruh, if that's not legacy for a Black superhero, tell me what is. That's 3 cats that done held that mantle, that done held down the mantle of Jack in the Box, and all 3 of them are of African American descent. And I'll even do you one better. In another storyline of, well, and actually in I believe it was the 2nd volume of Astro City, 2 Jack in the Box like beings come from the future. One is a Jack in the Box cyborg, and the other one is a Jack in the Box mutant with claws. And they're coming to, well, one's coming to stomp out just injustice and crime. And then when he learns, oh, Jack in the Box is a vigilante, so technically he's a criminal, we have to kill him. And the mutant's just like, I just want to cut something. Legacy, that's legacy. Maybe we should stop looking for proper legacy over at Marvel. Maybe we should stop looking for proper legacy over at DC and rock with some people who are willing to give us for real legacies. That's food for thought, ain't it? Everybody say they your friend, ain't your friend. Just because Marvel makes characters that you like, just because DC makes characters that you like, hey, there's Valiant Comics, there's Image Comics, there's Dynamite Press, there's Oni Press, and a myriad of independent artists and writers who would love for you to start reading their stuff. So let's not keep our heads in the clouds with the big two and miss out on some nice writing and art and stories. If Alex Ross can bounce back and forth, so can y'all. So tell me, what do y'all think about Jack in the Box? If you haven't read about Jack in the Box, y'all need to go pick up some Astro City and read up on Jack in the Box. He's got quite a few precise appearances. Y'all digging on Jack in the Box? Yes, no, maybe so? Drop it in the comments. And as always, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.